I do not claim to be a rape expert, as I was never raped. I believe in talking about subjects in which I have actual involvement. This is a criminal activity against myself, or I have direct knowledge from someone close to me. Many people teaching self-defense have never had any direct contact with the criminal activity. They base their training on taking courses. I believe someone should have actually experienced crime to teach about it. They should have more than just book learning. Would you want to take lessons on how to fly a plane from someone who never flew airplanes? Rape is not about sex. Rape is about a mentally ill criminal's desire to hurt someone. I would handle someone's attempt to rape me as I would handle any other type of assault against me. I would go through the same drill of gripping my pistol if someone was coming in my direction. I would follow the procedures of telling them to stay back and drawing my pistol out of my pocket if necessary. You may not have the luxury of seeing someone coming directly at you. Someone might come up behind you or your side and grab you before you could react. In such an event, you may have to wait moments until the opportunity arises for you to distract the criminal, then draw your pistol and shoot him. A good case in point would be someone having a grip on you, such as having a grip around your arms. There is a phenomenon you need to know, so you will be fighting harder if you are being attacked. In Richmond and elsewhere, thugs abduct women and take them to a home. Once they are at this home, the entire neighborhood takes turns raping the woman. This phenomenon is known as running a train on the woman. According to accounts I read in the Richmond newspaper, this is a fairly common occurrence. The abductors turn loose the woman, or she escapes, usually after a week or so. After the abduction, the woman usually needs commitment to a mental hospital. In most occurrences, the traumatized women cannot remember any details of the abduction. Before any event such as this happened, she should brainstorm ways to distract an attacker. You need just a moment so you could draw your pistol on them. You may tell a rapist that you will take off your clothes for him or to look behind him. The policeman is there. You could say, "Hey, is that a cop behind you?" When they turn to look, shoot them. You have to have a tool bag of different ideas you can use against these people to distract them. In talking about this subject, I'm sure there are a lot of men that are dozing off. Men should be aware that 25% of all rapes are against men. Men usually do not report rape because such an assault would embarrass them more than a woman. Let me relate an account I read of a man who was raped. There was a man driving down a country road when he noticed a man standing beside a disabled van. The victim decided he would stop and help the person with his disabled vehicle. When the victim stopped, two other men jumped out of the back of the van. Together, the three men dragged this victim into the van and repeatedly raped him. In prison, there is a lot of ass pounding going on. What makes you think that these people, when they get out of prison, would not try to perpetuate their violence on other men? Men have to prepare for this occurrence. I read an interesting story by a so-called expert on self-defense. He stated that with all the potential trouble you could get into for shooting someone, it would be better to let someone rape you. Apparently, he did not consider all the diseases you could get from a rape. How would he like to get hepatitis C or AIDS from a convict who raped him? I do not know how anyone could make such a ridiculous statement. Consider every statement that so-called self-defense experts make to you. You have to think things through, everything they tell you, and decide if the statement is logical based on the facts that you have.